Hey yo, what is up? Welcome back to Fantasy Star Online 2. I just want to let y'all know I did do the both of these, but I forgot uh my audio wasn't playing, so we're gonna redo these two things. So let's do it. Bro, I honestly wish there was like auto press button, so I don't have to. I could just sit back and relax when they're done talking.
And she looked exactly like Shion?
Maybe that person was the first photoner that came into direct contact with Shion.
Without any records, we can't say for sure. But under the circumstances, that seems like a safe assumption.
Especially since she went by the name Clarissa. Hey, second, have you ever heard Clarissa's voice? Well, only faintly, but I think Shion's voice was what I heard. She had Shion's voice back in my day, too. She did call herself Clarissa, but I just couldn't sense any
Can you
aura but
imagine living in this
Shion's.
world, like this universe?
Then
Yeah.
again, Clarissa the White clearly wasn't like other cosmogenic arms.
Do we have any records concerning that?
All scrubbed away by Shion. Which I guess means she either thought we wouldn't be able to track anything down, or that we didn't need to. But getting back to the matter at hand, since things have calmed down on Omega, we should start planning our next move there. It looks like we've got two more countries where things need taking care of. Ease Artia and Epic.
They seem like they'll be more inclined toward having a dialogue than Wayland. Hopefully we can settle things without going to war.
Yeah.
Let's hope Harriet has a knack for diplomacy. But as long as nothing big is going on, I guess our Guardian has a little downtime.
Mate, listen up! We've got trouble. Yusa's been snatched.
Well, scratch that about calm. What do you mean she was snatched, Offen? What happened?
I barely get it myself. We were just standing around talking when this weird pattern appeared under her feet and she just disappeared. Aurora's clean vanished too. Where could they have gone?
We'll get searching right away. You start combing the ship, Offen, and get in touch the moment anything turns up.
Roger that.
Now how could Euclita and Aurora disappear so suddenly like that? And why?
Urgent report incoming, Shao.
Brigida? Why's an operator calling me directly?
It's about an unfolding situation. We suddenly lost contact with Aika from the Intelligence Bureau.
Meaning what exactly?
I was acting as her navigator when the signal suddenly cut off. However, there's no indication of any anomaly from her logs or our readings on her surroundings.
Understood. We'll focus on finding her. Please let the Intelligence Bureau know. If anything else like this happens, report it directly to me.
Roger. I hope Aika's alright.
I'm sure she will be. She's strong enough to have returned from a Dark Falls possession.
First Euclida, and now Aika?
Hey, I finally got through. Sorry to interrupt. Got a minute?
You got good news?
Not a damn thing, unfortunately.
Uh.
But it looks like you already knew that. I just got word that we've lost contact with one of our ether users here on Earth.
An ether user? Is it Hitsugi? Cory?
No one you've met, Sierra. Her name's Rina Izumi. You don't know anything about it, do you?
Rina Izumi? Kasra had a report about her. Didn't she become a vessel on Earth for Apprentice?
I'm sorry, Enga, but we haven't seen any sign of her. We'll start looking right away. Can you put together a search on Earth?
Way ahead of you there. I have a feeling this is gonna take a dark turn.
So that brings the tally of the missing to 4. Euclita, Aurora, Aika, and this Earthling, Rina Izumi. Are you seeing the pattern here? Exactly. All of Apprentice's former hosts have suddenly gone missing. But there's been no sign of activity on Lilipa. The apprentice we know seems to be under control.
Which means things might not be so quiet on Omega after all.
Uh-oh.
I think this is the first time events on Omega have interfered so directly with this world.
Guardian, Sierra, keep your wits about you down there.
Otherworldly visitors like the Guardian? No, I've heard nothing of the sort. Have you, Verena?
I can only say with confidence that I've heard no such reports from within our borders, Your Highness.
Interesting.
Well, this demands our attention. Send word to make doubly sure.
Beg pardon, Your Highness.
Soldier, where's your sense of decorum?
Bruh.
Apologies, Lord Verona, but it's urgent. You ought to see...
Move your rusty armor aside, fool! I'll do the talking here!
Yeah, fool.
Who dares?
If you knew, boy, you'd shut your mouth before you say something you'll regret!
I like her.
You must be Harriet, the Ice Queen of Coento. Here I was, nervous to meet you. But you're just a regular girl, aren't you? And you must be this guardian people can't stop yapping about. I demand to know how you plan to fix the mess you've made out of my country!
Please, let's just all take a deep breath and calm down. May we ask who you are first?
Ugh! What a gallery of ignoramuses! Well, scrape the wax from your foolish ears and listen up! You stand in the presence of Margareta, the one and only divine queen of
Margareta.
You're... the Divine Queen Margareta?
So, basically the biggest authority in all of Epic.
Now you understand. Very good. I'll just bask in your reverence now.
But why would such a revered figure come all the way to the capital of Quento without a single escort?
Well, you see... It's all your guardian's fault! Every last bit of it!
I'm still lost.
Well, essentially, it's not fair! Why does Coento get a sword maiden and a guardian? Why can't Epic have a guardian? So all we did was try and conjure up a guardian of our own, and then we snared 4 people from another world, like you, Guardian. But they were a bit scary, and I may have lost control of Epic.
Lost control? What in the world happened that someone could seize control of your land?
Look, I'm as shocked as you are. More, probably. It was all I could do to evacuate the people to safety. Before I knew it, they were scattered, and we'd been overtaken. I had to flee here.
Wait, 4 of them? Don't tell me.
You Coento folk invented conjuration in the first place, didn't you? I'd love to hear how you plan to take responsibility.
Beg your pardon, Lady Margareta, but I need to know. Did you use ephemera at any point?
Ephemera? Those off-putting weeds? What would I sully my fingers with them for? Though I suppose those terrors we conjured may have used them. Wait, that's right! People from Coento are out to wipe out those weeds, aren't you? When my country gets back to normal, I'll sign your Ephemera Be Gone pact. How's that?
I'm not entirely sure I gather what you're asking, Lady Margareta.
Someone just do something!
What shall we do,
Oh,
Your
I accidentally
Highness?
pushed B.
I suppose if ephemera are involved, we must give this our full attention. Not to mention the fact that the Queen's state is dispiriting.
Yes, Your Highness.
Guardian, Sierra, I'll go and see what's happening in Epic for myself. Would you please accompany me?
Of course we will. It seems like this involves us too, after all.
Hell yeah. Alright, Let's do this. Wait, what's this again? Sorry, I was reading that. Oh.
With Divine Queen Margareta leading the way, the Guardian and Harriet set off for the western land of Epic. Nowhere in the border fortress, nor in any villages, were they met with citizens of Epic. They found only signs of a hasty evacuation. Though the people's swift flight spared them from any great harm, Margareta lamented the cruel reality that had forced them to abandon their homes. If they could strike the root of the problem, they could
Thank God we don't have to
eliminate it
destroy
once
those
and for
damn
all,
cash from
she
Demonicas.
reasoned. They ventured on until beyond another silent village, they found the desolate expanse of the desert. The Guardian and their party pushed ahead with their advance, seeking the 4 mysterious fiends who had usurped Epic from its queen.
Uh-oh. Ew, desert. I don't like it.
So this is the desert of Epic. It's bleak, isn't it?
Epic began as a realm where the devout gathered. Perhaps the land's unforgiving nature is precisely why.
Exactly. Our ancestors settled here to form a place for strict religious practice. And as people gathered, towns formed, then a country. Behold the divine land of Epic, the realm at the edge of grace. And who should sit at its peak but I, the divine Queen Margareta?
Okay.
Somehow I get the feeling you and Grace aren't too well acquainted.
Silence! Fairy!
Hey, yo.
I see no sign of any Castrum Demonica.
Why would we need those big, dangerous things anywhere but the border? No one would try to invade us anyway. And besides, we'd just be wasting the thin little strip of precious, useful land we've already got. Only an absolute nincompoop or a country as rich in mana and resources as Cuento would go around conjuring those things willy-nilly.
Interesting choice of words. Is Cuento truly rich, I wonder? True, our land has blessed us with abundant resources and mana. But surely the people's hearts need more than that.
Ha! You naive little thing. If a queen cannot be proud, who will? Do you enjoy demoralizing your own people? Take a look around. Do you think I don't know what a dry, barren, poor land Epic really is? We're rich only in sand and woe. But that's why I give the people something to aspire to. I conduct myself with pride and beauty. If they think, how I long to be like her, then my duty is done. Nothing drives a person like yearning for more.
Does no one resent you for it?
You simpleton. Who can be queen if they spend their time afraid of stirring jealousy? Well, I'll admit, I do get frightened by the idea. But it's out of my control, so I can't waste my time worrying about it.
Okay.
I am queen, and the pride of my people. That much is set in stone. What good is it to worry about what every last little one of my subjects thinks?
I guess only someone this arrogant could go and conjure 4 entire people to wreck their country.
I said silence, Fairy! If a queen can't show her pride, who can? You there! Wouldn't you agree?
Hey, yo.
Lady Margareta!
Hell nah.
Thank you. But what was that? Where did it come from?
I don't know. It looked like it came out of nowhere.
Oh no. Castrum Demonica.
It's a Castrum Demonica, and supernaturals are popping up along with it.
How could it spring up with no conjurers around?
I got this. Of course I do.
Emergency! Code! Due!
Bozo boy. Yeah. Get me the dragon. Bam, bam, bam. Ah. Chill. Go, 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 go. If they conjured one, they can always conjure another, right?
forced into battle here. Look, the ground's a complete mess.
Maggie?
Excuse me? Maggie? You will address the Divine Queen of Epic by her full name! Now what do you want?
You're sure that Castrum Demonica wasn't already set up here?
Of course not. Like I said, we only have those things on the border. We can't afford to have them taking up our land.
So that would mean it was just conjured on the spot, right?
You Cuento folk ought to know more about it than me. Just whipping up one without a conjurer around hardly seems like fair play.
Indeed. We have no such technique in Cuento either. Moreover, that castrum just now was odd.
Yeah, it was.
It was suddenly just there, and it didn't give off any signal at all. Conjuration gives off different readings. So it wasn't conjured, and it wasn't set up in advance. Then just how did it appear here?
Oh, enough! However this happened, those four villains are obviously at fault. How dare they treat my realm like some plaything? If you want a problem gone, you take it out by the roots. Don't you agree, Queen of Cuento? It's time to reclaim my land! Quickly!
Right. That's some high and mighty talk for someone who's been standing around doing nothing.
Damn.
If a divine queen doesn't have license to act high and mighty, who does? Acting high and mighty is the most important job of a monarch. Remember that, Queen of Cuento.
Yes, I'll remember.
Bro, why is she getting so scared?
I'm gonna be really disappointed if Harriet comes out of this acting like Maggie.
The first apprentice. Oh god, here we go. Who is it?
Suddenly, it appeared Epic was overrun with Castrum Demonicas, conjured by unknown. Though the
Oh,
populace
God.
had fled, they would have no homes or livelihoods to return to if the devilish creations continued to wreak havoc. The Guardians party forged their way deeper into the Divine Land, defeating the Castrum Demonicas as they went.
Yes.
Their targets, the four beings ruling over the newly quartered Epic, from fortresses in the north, south, east, and west. As they drew near the eastern fortress, a mighty force gathered to prepare for their arrival. The Guardian pushed on towards this unwelcome meeting, unaware that fate had an unpleasant trick lying yet in store.
Okay. Y'all wanna go? I'll go. Let's go.
Look! That's her! She's one of the four villains!
Oh, I like her.
So the Guardian appears at last.
Oh my god, a dark rappy.
Wow is right.
Speechless in the face of my overwhelming might, I see.
Actually, I think we're just completely baffled.
There's no need to fear, Guardian. Rather, you should join me. I would welcome you. Miss Matoy has spoken at length of your skill. To a frankly tiresome degree, I must admit.
Wait! What's going on? How come this Aika is mixing things about Oracle into the conversation? Aika's aura is still there, but there's also a Dark Falls-like presence.
Whoever this person is and wherever she comes from, she's most certainly under the influence of ephemera. Don't be hoodwinked by her words.
It seems our negotiations have failed. A pity. If I can't have your allegiance, I suppose I'll have your life.
I like her.
Enough prattling, usurper! You think I'll let you get away with running roughshod over the divine land of Epic?
A little the theatrics there, Maggie.
Come on! Haven't you always wanted to act just once like you're in a real epic tale?
You, so-called ruler of this land. Why would the one who conjured us here now stand on the opposing side? Is this behavior not what you wanted when you summoned us, the apprentice emissaries?
What I want is for the Guardian to flatten you so badly, you'll have to be scraped from the floors of this fortress!
Hang on! Let's not breeze by that very important point. Are they here to grant your wishes, Maggie?
Look, I'll explain everything later. But if we don't take her out right now, we won't have a later!
Then try your hand against the apprentice emissary, Aika, the misunderstood.
You want us to call you that?
It was not my choice, but it will do. Go forth, servant. Show them your true form.
Oh no. I'm scared. Okay. Time to die. Bozo boy.
Emergency code due.
Before the thing even started.
Completed.
No.
Well, you haven't disappointed me, Guardian. You're even more powerful than Miss Matoy said so very many times. But alas for you, I am but a false vessel, nothing next to my fellow emissaries. The brighter a light burns, the deeper the shadow it casts. In the end, you may wish you had fallen here.
So did we save her?
Save your breath! No matter what vicious villains
Oh
you
my
cast
God.
our way, I will never abandon my country! Now, my companions, let's move on to the next foe! For the freedom of Epic!
I think you said something about an explanation, Maggie?
Well, hear me out. We've all heard those stories where a really cool queen frees her country from awful villains and saves the day, haven't we? I thought it'd be nice to create this grand tale of me and the Guardian saving Epic. Our god always gets credit for solving everything! So I was told, why not conjure up the Guardian and make it all happen? It sounded like a pretty neat idea.
You were told? By whom?
This priest who gave me a lot of good advice. But the second these 4 villains appeared, he up and ran away.
Who's ready to forget this and leave?
Damn.
No! We can't simply abandon Epic! Whatever the cause, Ephemera's influence clearly plagues this land. And how could we leave the people to such a dire fate?
You're right. And I deeply regret what I've done. Deeply and painfully. I thought having a legend or hero would help cheer up my people. But what good are legends when your dinner plate is empty? What a fool I was to even think that way. Shameful, I admit it. So please, help me fix it. I'm begging you.
Please stand up straight, Lady Margareta. I understand how you feel all too well. Your only mistake was the way you went about your goal. And when you make a mistake, all you can do is try to fix it. Wouldn't you agree, Guardian?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, fine if you say so.
You're right. We can't really turn our backs when the profound darkness is involved. And Maggie seems genuinely sorry.
Oh, Queen Harriet! Guardian! Even you, Fairy! All of you are far too pure! Oh, I worry you'll be taken advantage of!
I think it's a little late and deeply ironic for you to say that. But with this pair of softies in charge, I suppose that's that.
Oh, Aika!
Hello. I'm told I gave you two a great deal of trouble. My apologies.
Oh, don't worry about it. You got dragged into it unwillingly in the first place. Are you okay?
I have undergone a medical checkup and received a clean bill of health. I just have this lingering feeling of having been trapped in a long nightmare.
Cute.
The shame I felt over what happened in that dream makes me relieved to not remember what actually happened. And if I did remember, I wouldn't want to discuss it, much less ever experience it again.
Cute! You know what? Forgetting all about it sounds great. You didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, wait. How much do you two know about what happened? Why? Why does that sound so familiar? And why does my face flush just from hearing it?
Alright guys, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you so much for watching. Discord, Twitter the schedule in the descriptions below. Check those out. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night, and hope to catch you guys next time. Peace, guys.